Kevin Harlan. Joining me, Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and courtside, Doris Burke. And Patterson kicks to DeRozan. Carroll with a screen on Smith. Outside DeRozan. Cranes the 19-footer. DeRozan's got his team on the board to start the game for Toronto. And one thing about DeMar DeRozan, such sweet mid-range jump shooting accuracy. It was his bread and butter in college, and Greg, the same here in the pros.
And he gets tremendous lift going up, really squares himself to the rim and releases it quickly. Almost an impossible shot to defend.
Here's the starting group for the Cleveland Cavaliers. J.R. Smith and LeBron at the 2 and 3. Tristan Thompson is out there with Kevin Love, and it's Irving in at the point. Here is Lowry. Following the basket by Kyrie Irving. DeMar DeRozan on the wing. Beyond the arc. The shot by Lowry, no good.
You know, you look at DeRozan. I mean, he wants to expand his game. He's been working on a three-point shot, but hit only 28% from behind the arc last season. That's not going to help you win on the biggest stage.
And LeBron James gets it to go.
He presents a defender with a serious challenge, always.
Lowry against Irving. Screened by Valanciunas. Back to Lowry for three. Again, the miss by Lowry.
And speaking of DeRozan, if he wants to expand his game, I think he should actually take it further inside than outside. He has the size, the strength, the leaping ability to succeed at the rim, and that could improve his field goal accuracy, which at 41% is much more a product of shot selection than his ability to make shots.
Back to Lowry. Fires the three. The shot no good. Love. No luck. And still a close game.
The way he's handled it with that even-keeled nature. You know, he's as solid and steady as they come at this point in his career. Nothing phases him. Nothing rattles him.
Welcome back, folks. We have a close game here at the start of the second quarter of play. And from what we've seen from the Cavaliers, what do you guys see?
You know what? They're dominating on the backboards. They have controlled the paint thus far.
Flexing their muscles down low, and they've limited second chances too, guys.
They've got Corey Joseph. Terrence Ross is out there with Scope. And there's Bismack Biyombo. And it's Powell in at the 2 guard. That's the group for Toronto to start the second quarter. Cavs were poised to make a huge run last year in the playoffs. Swept the Celtics in the first round, but it cost them.
Yeah, and even though they did get that sweep, they lose Kevin Love for the rest of the way, and that put a big hurdle in their quest for the title.
And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
No denying it, injuries were a big part of the storyline in the Cavs postseason. Fortunately, LeBron James was otherworldly after the first round. Took care of the Bulls, then went on to sweep the Hawks to get back to the finals.
And he can't hit the second.
And for the Cavs last season, their toughest test would be in the finals against the Warriors. Like every other team, they just couldn't handle the Warriors for a full series. A great run to the finals, and surely they'll want to return there this season.
Smith the pass to Fry. Ross against Smith. Out to Shumpert. Beyond the arc. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Shumpert's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter.
They have a 2-for-1 situation if they go quick.
Yeah, I don't think they have to rush, though, Greg. Just need to find a good shot this time.
Ross, that's good.
Took advantage of some shoddy defense there. They've got to at least get a finger on it.
And here is Shumpert. 16 seconds left to play here in the half. Shot clock at 6. Tipped away. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. Smith, no luck. Ross. Shot is off. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that has been very far with no ground given through the first half. Third quarter starting here now. In the last few years, the Toronto fans have made a strong case for being the loudest in the league. And Greg, you know, the Air Canada Center can sound like a 60,000 capacity crowd during the playoffs.
It is really unreal. It gives the Raptors a huge advantage here at home. Toronto and Canada will always be hockey first, but they love their Raptors here in the North.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. So on the floor for Cleveland, Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith at the guard set. LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. And it's Thompson in at the 5 down low. That's good. Patterson's got his first basket.
You know, the Raptors were top 5 in attendance last season as well. I mean, fans had plenty to cheer about as the team finished with 27 home wins on the year.
And that's out of bounds. Cleveland will retain possession. Matthew Dellavedova has checked in for Smith. Second half rolling along now, about a minute played here. And the shot is good. The Raptor lead has been cut down to just 1 on the basket from James.
And the Raptor franchise record for home wins is 30, set back in 07. You get the feeling with the way the crowd gets into it, that record won't stand much longer.
And Carroll gets it to go.
Kyle Lowry with a beautiful setup.
There's 45 seconds left in the third. And a wide open look for Irving. That 3 off the mark. A chance at a 2 for 1 if they want it.
If I'm them, I try it.
Lowry against James. Lowry kicks to Carroll. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. Lowry's got his 3rd assist on the night. The Cavaliers trail by 6, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by James.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. A terrible turnover.
Powell, he's checked in for Toronto. Corey Joseph comes in for Kyle Lowry. And then for Cleveland, Channing Frye's checked in for Tristan Thompson. And it's Amon Shumpert in for LeBron. Here's Irving. Love right side. Great touch on the 16-footer.
Oh, perfect execution. The size mismatch was there, and they went right at it.
Not only perfect execution, how about perfect timing, too?
So the whistle blows on the shot, and 2 free throws for the contact right there. The Raptors shooting their first foul shots of the night here. That's good from DeRozan. And the Raptors making a change here. DeMar DeRozan hits them both.
There's not a lot you can say that hasn't been said before about his skill at the charity stripe.
Dellavedova kicks to Love. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Went for the two-hander on that slam. That's where the weight room comes into play, Kevin.
I think some urgency from him there.
Man, I think he's sensing that this is a critical.
Raptors leading by 4. Patrick Patterson is out there with Bismack Biyombo. Then it's Corey Joseph. Then it's DeRozan. And it's Powell in at the shooting guard. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. Joseph dishes to Patterson. It's tipped. Here's Powell. And Thompson sends it back. And it's Smith penetrating. There's the foul. It's on Patrick Patterson. That's his first foul.
Yeah, clearly he hadn't established position there.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the ref in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was.
Here's what Toronto's going with right now. Valanciunas, he's checked in for Biyombo. DeMar Carroll comes in, and it's Lowry in for Joseph. All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
During that break, Dwayne Casey had some words for his team. He tried to really fire them up to bring it home, saying, all night, you have all night to rest after the final buzzer. For now, we have to lay it on the line and try to bring it home. Guys, back to you.
And here we go. Fast break. James has got it. It's stolen by Carroll. It's DeRozan with the drive. Good D by Thompson. The Cavaliers trailing. Now Cleveland moving it up. It's stolen by Lowry. LeBron against Carroll. Stolen by Thompson. One-on-one here. Here's Smith. Can't tie it up as that one misses. Lowry with the ball. The wide open look here for DeRozan. And that one hits back iron.
Not really necessary with nobody on you. I mean, why put yourself off balance on that shot when you're wide open?
And a wide open look for James. The dish now to Irving. Kicks it out to James. Feeds it to Thompson. Outside Irving. 4 on the shot clock. Over DeRozan. Another miss by LeBron. And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let them dribble the game out.
Exactly. I mean, you got to stop the clock any way possible and hope they alligator arm a few of those free throws.
Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
And thanks to his good work at the line there, now we have a 2-possession ball game.
Timeout called the Cavaliers. They're down by 4. 15 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Irving from long range. Yes! And that shot brings them to within just 1.
Kyrie Irving has simply caught fire.
And now they foul and stop the clock. He hits the first one, and that will put them up by 2. And so he drops them both. It's a 3-point game.
That last free throw was critical. Their only choice now is to go for the 3 to tie.
Timeout called the Cavaliers. They're behind by 3. 11 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. To the middle, here's Thompson. Count it! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
He always knows where his teammate's going to be, and Kevin, that will let him put the ball where he wants it, right waiting for him.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second.
At the line for 2.
And he can't make the second free throw either, missing both. Here's James. Oh, the all-or-nothing shot, no good. Ends with a big win by Toronto in a tight game.